Welcome to the senior review class at Tao Garden. Today we're talking about the single and dual cultivation and also some review of this your daily practice. I think now you have attended already many days. You have got a lot of information. That is good, but what is better is the practice. You need to do the daily practice. And especially for beginners, sometimes a little bit difficult to get into the daily practice, what you have should done every day. Good always, the time doesn't so much matter, what time, but the best is always in the morning. Because when you have done in the morning, you have done it. Otherwise, you always have in your mind, oh, I should now find the time to do, and final evening, oh God, yeah, I'm not done, but I'm really tired. I will do tomorrow. So tomorrow will be again tomorrow. So tomorrow. Huh? That is the Spanish word also, let me know, the saying mañana. When I'm coming, mañana. But tomorrow is mañana again, right? So you never come. Every day is mañana. So if you have then time, free day during the daytime, you can do any time. Just before you go to sleep, a little bit more relaxing, not something who makes you energized. So I give you a short overview. This is a long list, right, you see here, for daily practice. We go a little bit through these practices. So, inner smile meditation, very good in the morning. Smiling makes you good, right? When you smile, or just sometimes you smile and you make a nice, loving, and the good thing is, or when you watch in the mirror and you start to laugh and the mirror laughing back, you have a good day. When the mirror not laughing back good, it will be not so a good day. So you do the smile to the organ. If you have a little more time, you make the 3 lines. Spine, 5 major organs, and the digesting tract. Not so much time, or you want to do more of this daily practice, you smile in your major organ. So this practice, daily practice, is now really be focused on sexual practice. There are always, we have different kind of focus. So this is now for especially sexual practice. And for the sexual practice, an important part is the organs. Because the organs deliver the essence, energy to the sexual organ. Supply the sexual organ. Like the factory. Sexual organ, the organ is a supplier. So if your organs are weak, have not a good supplier. Right? We need to take care of the supplier. And this is also the loving, compassion, energy. Sun. In nature, we have the sun, we have the water, sun shining on the water, steam coming up. This is the natural flow, energy flow in the nature, one of the most important parts. And the same is in our body. What is outside is the same inside. So you have remember Mahashia saying always the smiling sunshine. This is the loving compassion energy. Smile down your sexual organ and steam rising up. So we have the building the loving compassion energy. In the evening, we have to accumulate some negative emotion, but we need to balancing out for a good sleep. Recommend to do the 6 healing sound. So the next is what I said, smiling sunshine. Steam has to go up, the spine up. And the spine, to get this energy up, you need to activate the pump. You have the sacrum pump, lumbar, thoracic, cranial pump. This is good when we do the spinal breathing. Spinal breathing we can do standing or sitting. So standing already you have done. We do now this on sitting position. So best is you sit in the front of the chair, not on the back. And we always start on the base. So your hip move, your lumbar curve, your thoracic, your chest expand, you look up, you feel the golden light come in, then you exhale. Now you start on the lumbar. So hip move, your lumbar curve, your thoracic, your cranial, tuck in, exhale. Squeeze your lungs. Inhale, sacrum, lumbar, thoracic, cranial. Expand, feel the light shining in. Exhale, sacrum, lumbar, thoracic, cranial. Exhale, great cloud out. Inhale, sacrum, lumbar, thoracic, cranial. Look up, feel the light shining in. Exhale, sacrum, lumbar, thoracic, cranial. Squeeze, great cloud. So this is the pumping movement. Activate pump. Every day we need to always is the lumbar area, door of life. Important aspect. Not this is later, but the lumbar door of life, you need to move. So when you touch with the hand on the lumbar, you can feel, you can move the lumbar with the hip moving, but then later on you should learn to move the lumbar only with your mind, the psoas muscle, this is the connective psoas muscle, right? Moving the lumbar front back. That is the door of life, moving front back, lumbar. So, the crane neck and the turtleneck have the similar aspect to activate the pump. But the crane neck is you're going to the front down and you go in the front and coming up. So from lower up and down. What the turtle goes first, the turtleneck in, going down, so you bend first and you coming up. So crane neck start more from here, from upper part, and going down, and then you coming spine up and down and the turtleneck sink, the neck sink down and come in. But they have the same purpose, activate the pump. So when you work with the sexual energy, want to bring the sexual energy from here up to the brain. This is the goal. You have learned also different channel up, but as a beginner, and personally I still do the spine. I prefer the spine. The spine is the major highway, is the highway number one, spine. So when you, I like this poster. This is reflects or described in the old time the inner alchemy process. So we have here a pump on the bottom. Here the pump, regarding this as the water wheel, here the pump, and here we see the water as natural flowing out. We want to revert the water flow. Right? So when you have here this the whole body, so the water pumping up, that's why you need to activate this pump in the spine and letting it down into the different fields. Brain, we have the heart, we have the solar plexus, and we have the dantian. So in the old time, the head value was a big field, to have like a big rice field. Then you had some value, can make money. Why we say also the buffalo here, the buffalo farmer here, brown the land, making rice field. So this is the major part, and when we know now, this is the modern research here, that each vertebra has a connection to all the different body parts. So when you guide the energy up, spine up, you feed the different fields, you feed the organs. So the nervous system make the connection to all the nerves. So when you guide the energy up to the brain, in the spine, that's why for me the spine is the most important part, going up to vitalize the brain, and is the most secure part. Do not get any trauma. If you're using the middle channel up to the brain, they can cause problem. Too much energy in the brain. But on the spine, not. And you feed all the organs. You can see here, all connected. So you don't need to know exactly which vertebra, because when the energy flow up, you feed anywhere the whole body. Because if you have special problem or you want to increase some energy in the organ, you can bring then the energy individually in the organ what you have some deficiency, or in the part of the body what you feel like the deficiency, can guide then. But in general is bring up the spine. And when you have the flow, the microcosmic orbit, what have here a picture here, we have microcosmic orbit flowing. This is a refinery, you refine the energy. And when energy flow, you feed the whole body and you refine the energy, especially the sexual energy to get refined by the microcosmic orbit. So that's why we want to activate the pumps. So we have so now we have the crane, neck, and now pelvic floor exercise. The pelvic floor is an essential part in our body. As we know, I mean, when the pelvic floor weak, starting to lose urine or poo, baby, they not have a control of this. They have to learn. They have to learn control this area, and then we over the year we get weak. We start to lose. So normal life is pamper age baby to pamper age adult. That's not our goal. A strong pelvic floor gives you also the power. So that I mean in many traditions, and when we look for sexual power, you know, men always think the women look for a big or strong penis. Women not look at that. They don't care about the penis size. They care about the buttock size. Buttock. If they are strong, then he is vital. If this flabby, yeah, there's no vitality there. So the pelvic floor strength reflects by the buttock. And this gives you the internal force also. You need to train them. And what is involved in this is the PC muscle. What many not really know PC muscle. So an important muscle in our body here. Means for men and women. Here we can see here the PC muscle from the pubic bone to the sacral area. Women the same. This is the pelvic floor muscle. Also called PC is pubocogeus muscle. This is the pelvic floor. And when this muscle is weak, we see this by the man as an erection. So when this muscle is weak, the pelvic floor muscle, the erection not strong. This is when you have weak pelvic floor muscle here, the erection not strong. So it is also by the penis. So this training, if you have any, that is called the Kegel exercise, that is the pelvic floor exercise. There is just squeezing. This you can do all day long. Just squeeze your perineum. Squeeze. And with the buttock, you squeeze, back, squeeze, next. Okay, you can do this, but when you sit somewhere and you all do this, people look at it. So you don't need to do so much the buttock muscle. You can do more internally. And for the men, it's going to activate the prostate, and the women is vagina and uterus muscle. So this is constant. You need to just squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Sometimes you can squeeze Just hold for a while. And relax. Squeeze. So we're going to do later on in the time some more practice. Just first we go in generally what you can do. There's also many practice in the course what you have already learned. You can look in the recording. So pelvic floor training. Of course, the pelvic floor training is the most powerful is the G weightlifting and the weightlifting. That is the most powerful training of this PC muscle. But just daily, during the day, squeeze your PC muscle. When you squeeze your PC muscle, then you move your sacrum because you squeeze your PC muscle, and when the sacrum, this needs to be open. When this is tight, it not work. So you need to open this part here. When the sacrum is open, so the sacrum can move. When you squeeze your PC muscle, the sacrum will move. When the sacrum moves, front back, when the lumbar is strained, not tight, your lumbar moving. So is this move? So you activate constantly pump. So that is a crucial part in the practice to guide the energy, guide the orgasmic energy up to the brain, to vitalize the brain, vitalize the organ. That it's a little bit more work. It's easier to bring them in the middle channel up. And why many people just like this, feeling the energy up here, but you miss a big point. First of all, you stop working on the PC muscle and the sacrum and lumbar door of life. And when you stop working on that, you have the door of life constantly tight, right? And this part where we have back pain, this area. Why we have back pain? Because it's too tight. We never move this area. Lower back pain is just generally used. So in the morning when we get up, this is tension. So it's not normal in the morning to wake up with pain. Remember, when you be a child, wake up, you never had any pain. Why we have, when we get adults, pain? Why we have pain when we get older? Because we not release the tension in our body. So next, so we have the pelvic floor practice, so squeezing pelvic floor is in the normal world. Women, they know more important for them. They think, because when they want to have a baby and after pregnancy, after giving birth or before, very good to have the pelvic floor training. But then they forgot. Then they don't do anymore. But actually, we have to do all the life, because a muscle, when you not use a muscle for 3, maybe for 5 weeks, getting flat, we get no power on them. Train a muscle from very weak takes much more time again, but they're getting very fast weak. When you normally when you have a hard work or when you do a lot of exercise practice, you do this training, but sometimes we do over, and then we had the side effect from overdoing. The Qigong practice is then not, you not can do over practice, just because you're working with Qi. You feel when you're too tight and you have too much, you cannot feel anymore the Qi. So the next is the iron shirt, what we did yesterday, iron shirt practice. Embracing the tree is one of the grounding practice. We need to ground, and those that maybe forgot is the embracing the tree practice, the grounding, this practice. So it gives you a structure, alignment for energy flow. Then we need to open the microcosmic orbit, because when we accumulate so much through the sexual practice, the sexual energy, and we not can bring them up and circulate, there's too much sexual energy here. That is for those who really want to conserve the energy, for men, or like or the nun and the monk, and they not do any sexual activity, and they get a problem because it's stuck in here. They not circulate. So we need to open the microcosmic orbit. That is one. So we have showed the microcosmic orbit. So the best is you do here from we have the microcosmic orbit. You can do in the you can do here on spine up and front down, and also when open you can also work front up, back down. But usually we start first with on the back up. So when the microcosmic orbit running, we align also the energy, the outer energy. So we're aligning them through the microcosmic orbit. For those that have problem with too much energy in the head, I recommend to do the moon cycle, the small, just here, working more on the Dantian area, and here and go in the small circle. We need to open this part here, the back side here. Because when this not open, energy go mostly in the middle up and make you brain problem. So when you do the moon cycle, you learn here on sacrum coming up and open this part here. So that they can flow the energy when like it's a road. You can walk both directions. Doesn't. But generally, like we say, for women, they have sometimes more tendency the front line going up. But for men, we recommend going back, because front line can activate the heart, can get too much heat. So just practice first from the back up. But sometimes when you just reverse, don't worry, it's okay. So we have the microcosmic orbit, and then you activate the 3 fires: Dantian fire, kidney fire, heart fire. So with the bellow breath, so inhale normal breath, expand the belly, exhale, belly in. It's the Dantian fire. So first, always do slowly. You can feel. Inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, belly in. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Then you make like a bellow. Like a bellow. Until you feel warm. You can count 9 times, 18 times, 36 times. If you feel a little bit dizzy, just stop for a moment. Because sometimes when you move here, the blood go here, it can make you a little bit dizzy. Stop for a while and you continue again. Until you feel warm. You need to get warm feeling here. And the kidney fire, the reverse breath. Inhale, belly in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale. And you need to look that you can move the belly without the chest. Mostly here is so much tension that you not can get the belly in. So you lift up your chest, let the belly go in. Move the belly with the chest. That is not good because you have so much tension here. So that is a training, and to get this tension out is the embryonic press. A very good tool to get the inner tension out, to activate the diaphragm. So when you exhale, you squeeze a little bit, to have really exhale totally out. And when you come up with closed nose, then you try to breathe with the belly, but not with the chest. Not moving the chest, only the belly moving. So you pull in and out. So you can feel here in the nose, when you pull the belly in, you should feel like a pressure up, like the nose getting blown up. And when you go out, it's like a suction, the nose flattened, like flattened together. And then you have the internal connection. Then when you feel this, when the belly go in, the nose blow up, and when the belly go out, the nose squeeze, you have this internal connection. Then it's easier to do belly breath. Let's try out. Inhale, exhale, close nose. This practice helps to activate all 4 diaphragms: pelvic floor, thoracic, belly, and cranial diaphragm. Especially, we need to focus on this part here. When the thoracic diaphragm is relaxed, and when you press the belly in, push the lung up. And when the sacrum moving in the pelvic floor and the lumbar moving. So when inhale, belly in, exhale. Now my diaphragm will go down, my perineum up, the front and back expand. Feel the lumbar expand. Inhale, exhale. So when you exhale, the back side expand. Front also, focus more on the back. So this is for the kidney fire. To activate the kidney, we have also here the kidney breathing. The kidney breathing you can do, let's say when you sit, when you have a back here, you can press the kidney to the back. So you can use the inhalation or exhalation. That doesn't matter. So usually in the kidney breathing, using the inhalation for expanding. So you inhale, expand. When you press to the back, expand your kidney, exhale. Yeah. Exhale. So when you get a little bit sleepy, you do your kidney breathing. If your kidney is a willpower, kidney is expanding your perineum arm and relax. Expand your kidney, perineum arm, you press to the back. The same you can do when you stand. When you stand, push in here, inhale, expand. So the finger, the hand is a feedback. Kidney expanding, contract. So anywhere when you wait, you hold here the kidney and do the kidney breathing, strengthen the kidney. Kidney filter the blood. If you weak kidney, you have a bad filter, right? So that is, and we have the three fire. So we have the kidney fire, the heart fire is we not create really a burning fire, but we create a little bit more relaxation, getting too tight in this area. So the chest expand and contract. So we're making here more relaxed in this area, in the rib cage. There is also a lot of emotion here in this part, stuck between the ribs. When you, and this tension, you can like this finger tip, you can by the rib cage here releasing, or even you can use the knuckle to take this tension out. It's a lot of emotion, sad, fresh, impatient, right? Heart getting overheated. When this is soft, relaxed, you say like more cooling, or like cool boy, right? You're cooling down. So activate the heart fires. The fire are for making the alchemy. And then you have the fire, you have the compassion energy from the organ, and bring this down to the sexual organ and do the smiling sunshine. That we're going to use in the next one is testicle and ovarian massage. For men, easy to have the testicle outside. For women, it's a little more inside, but you find the spot with the pinky finger, the thumb on the navel and the index finger together. Where is the pinky finger? About the area are the ovaries. So we massaging this area. You always be picture, and so we have, this is need to picture ovaries here, and have for the man testicle. So when we have the sexual organ, I mean for the men, testicle. So you hold with the finger on the back, and with the thumb you're going to massage the testicle. Not too hard, but also not too soft. Yet we firm massaging. Good is naked and using a silk cloth. You have a silk cloth and you put over and this is silk cloth. So you have the shoulder wide stand, iron shirt for men. Women, they can easy do sitting, can do also in the iron shirt stand and massaging the ovary, massaging testicle. So we transform sperm and the egg into chi, the transformation, energy. They are producing testosterone, estrogen. These are hormone production factors. And the sperm and the ovary, they have an energy. We take the essence out of this energy, of this sperm and egg, and we cannot bring the sperm and egg up to the brain, but we can guide the energy. This is the essence, what we are always using, essential oil, homeopathic, or even normal bouillon, right? A clear soup, chicken bouillon, anything that you take the essence out of a vegetable bouillon, take the essence out and you drink. And to take the essence out and we feed the brain. So sperm and egg, that mostly everybody knows. But what is the major difference between a baby boy and a baby girl? What is the major difference of a baby boy and a baby girl? I mean, I read already, also I think Manshia mentioned, to produce a mother to produce a baby girl, she needs more energy than baby boy. And then I read what actually is not so much common, that the mother produce millions of eggs for the baby girl. So a woman, they're not producing any egg. The mother has produced for the daughter, but the baby boy has no sperm. He starts to producing sperm when he getting mature. Starting producing millions of sperm every day. But a woman not. She loses every month one egg. But how many eggs we have? I mean, many eggs. Actually, have somewhere there's so many There's so many eggs what you have, I mean what the mother produce, but can find. So the boy, when he get mature, start to producing sperm every day, and the woman not. But we can transform this energy up. And so for this we need to massaging. The massage makes a transformation. So we need to massage on the testicle. But the transformation takes a little bit of time. Same like boiling chicken soup or vegetable broth takes time to get the essence out. If you do too short is just a little bit relaxing the area to get everything healthy. But if you want to go into the transformation, you need to do it longer. So you need to smile to the ovary, massage, and feel the ovary. To get a little bit more easy to feel the ovary, it can come from the nipple. When you activate the nipple, has a right connection to the ovary. You can connect them. The men is easier. You just massage testing. But you need to stand straight and you look up to massage. Until you feel the energy going up, guiding up. So guide this with the movement, what we did already, the pumping. There is also the turning the wheel, right? The movement, the turning the wheel. So we have different kind of method to get the energy up. It's turning the wheel or just pumping, and with the mind power you guide the energy up here. When you massage. So we have the breast massage. So the breast, we have testicle, ovarian massage, and now breast massage, nipple massage for men and women. We have men have same connection. Breast, not so much. Breast is not so developed as a man. But woman has a lot of energy, especially, the energy to get maybe produce the milk. It's a preparation, but not producing milk, but just the energy there. This you can use, you can transform it, and you're connecting to the gland, and the hormone, the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, they are giving a command down to the ovary to release every month an egg. So when we can stimulate the pineal gland or hypothalamus not to give the signal down to release an egg, we can stop menstruation. So that is called slinging the red dragon. Chinese red dragon means like the menstruation. The woman can control menstruation. The man can control ejaculation. There is taming the white tiger as to controlling the ejaculation. So there's two parts, but for this you need to practice. It's not coming from just the idea. So the women need to do a lot of breast massage, activate the glands, activate the ovary. And when you bring the energy up, you stimulate the glands here, and that will influence your cycle. But as soon as you stop massaging, practice anymore, the menstruation come back. So it's not something for forever. Right? Not be afraid. The same like when men control ejaculation, and he can all the time he can ejaculate. So from time to time it's good to have a menstruation, because menstruation is also good to making new blood, because you get blood out and producing new blood again. That disadvantage the men not have. That's all. So he only losing blood when he going to fight, right? When he have injury. So in the old time they had some sucking. They had some this animal, they sucking the blood out to change the blood. They have this to get new blood again. Man has the problem with the blood getting too thick over the time to making the new blood. So from time to time it's good to have the menstruation. Also time to time it's good to have ejaculation. We need to make gland moving, the prostate moving, pumping, the prostate producing fluid, seminal fluid, and that it's activation when you get into arousal feeling. It's activate, but you not release. When you never then release, it can get prostate problem. So better the time that you have this chart, how many time, in how old you are, time you can ejaculate. It gives you, can do a little bit more or less, up to you, but it gives you a little bit time schedule, how much you can ejaculate. For those men, they want to keep more. I mean, actually, you're not losing so much the energy by ejaculation, but you have a testosterone drop. The testosterone production will influenced by the ejaculation, and this you feel more. So that's why when you ejaculate, the testosterone level reduce. So we have the testicle ovarian breathing next. That is little bit, you need a little bit time to feel it, but you picture the testicle and ovary, smile to them. So by the massage you have already activated them, and then you just hold the hands either in the ovary or testicle, and you smile and you focus. Now you breathe in. The ovary can feel a little bit like this pulsing. Ovary can move, pulsing. Testicle the same. they can like jumping up and down. And this jumping, when they're getting activated, so you can focus, like inhale, the testicle come up, exhale down, or reverse. But there's not that much internal contraction, but the scrotum is the bag around the testicle, has a lot of muscle, very small muscle. And this is for the temperature control. When they're getting cold, muscle contract, pressing the testicle to the body. And when you're getting warm, hot, the muscle release, testicle can going away. They need to have about 1 to 2 degrees cooler than the body. So now, unfortunately, we have a completely wrong clothes. Actually, we should have the skirt, and a woman should have the trousers. Can a skirt too, but the men, they have the trousers. Mostly they're starting to do that because horse riding and all that with skirt is difficult to do. But the testicle should be free. And remember, Mahachia talked the story about in Scotland, what was so freezing cold, and start to shake testicle and make warming up, and then one man came to him and said, you know, when we going to blow the pipe, I mean, these are warriors. The piper are making the fighter fighting. And they blow. They're blowing, when they hear the blowing, the thing, or even the drummer, the fighter, they have the power. And soon the piper get killed or the drummer get killed, the warrior not, oh my God, something wrong. And they're losing the power and they run back. So the pipers, they are very important to making the warrior fight. So they need also power. To get the power, they need to shake the testicle. And then I read, they had the law that they're not allowed to wear underwear on the skirt. But now, a few days now, they changed the law. Now they can wear underwear, but before not. There must be a reason why they're not allowed to put underwear. So because when they're hanging the testicle open, you get more energy. But now we have the testicle very close, everything tight, and now to getting more power, we need the energy drink, right? Red Bull, make running. I mean, we know now the sperm count getting less. Men have less sperm, and one part is the clothes. Both food, toxin, but one part is clothes. The testicle tuna. So always make the testicle open. The same for the women. There, the breast, been very tight all the time. You need to open. And when you need to wear a bra in the daytime, okay, that's okay. But the evening, nighttime, you open, you massage. It's not losing up here. Same in the daytime, the man has tight clothes. These in the evening, nighttime, have open, losing up, and you do the practice, massaging, tapping, all this, and same for the breast. So it's the same, actually always the same practice. Then we have the power locked orgasmic upper drum. So these are practice to bring the energy up here. In general, is more use, they say, like the power look is like in a man, orgasmic upper draw is more for women, but actually a woman also need to activate the pump because she needs to bring the orgasmic energy. The man also, we need to do the orgasmic energy up. So it's actually both, but the man has first a little bit to control ejaculation because when he go nearly ejaculation and he don't want to get this ejaculation, the pumping of the prostate, then he need a little bit to squeeze the prostate, but then he brings the orgasmic feeling up. This is exactly for the women the same. So we need to do the same practice. So it's the pumping. So we squeeze the buttock, sacrum go in, lumbar straight, chin. And we press the tongue up, we look up, and we're pumping, like we're pumping the energy up. So if we're squeezing from below and pumping up. It can be in one time or in different parts. So we need to make the spine straight. So we can see here that we can go up in step by step from the sacral organ, pumping the sacrum, coming up to the lumbar, up to the cranium here, 7 jade pillow crown. We can go up one time. So can be done by inhale, up, or can be done by exhale. Exhale has an advantage that I relax my chest. When I inhale and up, maybe when you have not so practiced the breath technique, you inhale here. But when you learn to breathe in the belly, you inhale in the belly, you can do with inhaling. But when you inhale in the chest, you guide the energy more up here instead of the back. That's why I'm like using the exhale. So you inhale, exhale. So we start by squeeze the perineum, straighten the lumbar, chest little bit sink, cranial, chin in, tongue up to the palate, and you look up and release. So we can do this also in the sitting or standing, but on the beginning it's easier in the sitting. So you inhale, we do step by step. Exhale, squeeze, feel the sacrum, lumbar, chest, chin, tongue, look up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze, look up. Inhale. So you focus from the sexual organ with the eye, going up. Then you bring the focus down, and by the exhalation, you go up, spine up. Going to now 9 times. Inhale, exhale, guiding up, crown. Inhale, relax. Exhale, up. Relax. Exhale. Up. Exhale. Up. Exhale. Up. Exhale. And feel the energy. Now you can spiraling in a horizontal plane with your eye. And this spiraling in the brain create the vortex. This brings more universal energy, like you have a connection, like now you have on your Wi-Fi, and now you can download energy. When your Wi-Fi is closed, you not can download energy. Now you bring the energy down the crop. Then you just let bring the tongue up to palate, let energy going down, front channel down. So if not coming down, you can do with the exhalation down, guiding the energy down. By just with the mental power down. If you have more time, you let the energy circle. Otherwise, you just store it. So, with the aroused orgasmic energy, you need the pump more activate. Otherwise, they're not going so easily up. The unaroused, when you smile in your ovary and testicle massage, this is a more easier energy, what go easily up. Is the mind power, little bit moving the spine, and the energy go up. So then we have the turning the wheel. The turning the wheel is actually the sacrum moving front back, the lumbar, thoracic, and cranial. So it is, you make like a circle movement, but actually here you're just going front and back. But it's the same, it's just a different tool to get the energy up. So there's many tools. Some people, they have easily just feel the energy go up. I talk about on the spine up, not in the middle channel. Middle channel is too easy. But on the spine, you need to learn to move the spine. Then you have also the benefit of a healthy spine. Is a healthy spine, if an unhealthy spine, you have so many health issues. And that's why we need to activate the spine. And when you have an activated spine, it's easy to bring the energy up in the spine. Then kidney breathing, I have already talked about that, and the genital compression. I think Maharaji not has to mention this. I go a little bit more in this, but for this we need to have an empty bladder. So we will have, say, a 5-minute break, a short pee-pee break, to empty the bladder and come back in 5 minutes. Okay? Short break. Yeah, you have a question? Not so. I mean, you want to get the energy up the spine, so we're going more this way, right? Not this way. Right? This way you go more, the energy go on the back down. If we want to train the energy on the back up, so we're going to this way. But if like you're going like the moon cycle, you can do both way. I mean, the energy can flow both way. Same like you also like when you want to get the energy in the front up, but we train more on the back up, so we're going spiraling this way. Okay, so we will have a short break and come back.